All right. Testing. What is up to the YouTube fam, to the Twitter fam, to the crew in the building? You can tell my energy is hot. I have been very excited for this stream. Doing lots of research, doing lots of prep, and you know what? Well done to everyone who's here because things are looking juicy for the future. Mr. Trader Giants, what's up? Thank you so much, blessing us with your presence. An OG over 30 years in the trading market from Forex to crypto. And I must say, one of my gurus, my major main guru in trading. I mean, he taught me about EMAs. He taught me about the rhyme of the RSI and the stochastic. What an OG. I owe so much of my profitability to you, Mr. Trader Giants. Thank you for being here. Jez, let's go. All right, I see the crew is here. Silvio, beautiful. Ricardo, Dylan, let's go. Amana, Desmond, Ike. All right, lovely to see the whole crew here. Please confirm if you can see my face, hear my voice. I am not going to waste time today. Let me see if audio... Give me one sec. Get the audio going. There we go. All right, so we're going to try something slightly different. For audio today, let me know what you think. Lovely to have everybody here. Let's go. The group is pumping. All right, so most of you know this is where we're going to lay down our alt season plan. This stream is going to be historic. We're going to look back at this stream in 6 months to a year to 2 years, and we're going to go, dang, that one Saturday when we took the time to do the work. Now we're actually taking in the profits. All right, Silvio, Ricardo, Dylan, we've got Corsu. And Corsu, I hope you're aware of the meeting coming up. You have to be there in Nairobi. There is a Kenya gathering. Oof, and I so badly want to go. I might try to make a surprise appearance, but that is coming up. Big dreams. Your dreams are coming true, my brother. All right, let's FOMO that like button. Thank you, my brother. Let's build the channel. All right, Damien is here. All good. Thank you, my brother. Wow, awesome to see the crew here. Peter in the building. Sound nice and clear. All right, so I want you to have the beats. Try something slightly different with the beats today. It's hard for me to gauge how loud the beats are for you according to my voice, so let me know. And no further ado, we have a huge stream. Let's smash it. So well done to those of you who were on the charts last night. Woo! Lovely long came in at support, so congratulations if you did get it. And I was loving it. I did not take the trade. I hopped onto the chart slightly after the wick came in, so I did not hop on the moving train. And lovely to see exactly what we said in yesterday's stream did play out for those of you who were there. And if you missed the video, check it out. It is under my uploaded videos. But we were literally talking about a fake out below the triangle, were we not? And we did get it. Whew. So our TA is on point and I am loving it. I'm loving the squeeze. It's very clear now to see after, significance here. We can see the wick here rejected at the value area low. There is a massive squeeze incoming, and I've said this a few times. There's gonna be a massive move for Bitcoin here. We need to make sure that we are positioned right to sweep the liquidity on the lows for Bitcoin, for all of the altcoins. Just have a look at this symmetrical triangle. Remember how, this is not a Bitcoin stream. We're gonna look at altcoins and we're gonna take it from scratch to do our due diligence. But let me just put this next altcoin season into perspective. The target for this symmetrical triangle. Yes, from Forex, there could be a bias of a symmetrical triangle being entered in from the bottom to exit as a breakout to the top. But most of us know in crypto, this bias does not really follow through. And it's pretty much a 50-50 here. Whether we take this pump from this zone as an accumulation zone or a distribution zone. And we can see the target to the bottom is 42. The target to the top is 85. So I'm just preaching, be realistic here. Don't try and decide now which way this is going to go. Of course, position yourself correctly to sweep the liquidity of the lows. And you can see where my positions are. All right, let's not spend too much time on BTC. Please do go watch yesterday's video. Amana, let's make history. All right, so XRP, Sol, ADA, Avalanche. So of course, indeed, those are all on my list. Those are all in my moon bags. I'm going to be talking about moon bags today. We're talking about how to build your bags for the moon. And of course, we need a sell strategy. I think a lot of you know that my sell strategy is to hold diamond hands, build my altcoin portfolio, accumulate until we hit 100,000 on Bitcoin, and sell 80% of my altcoin portfolio. All right, all right. BTC all-time high. All right, Zeta crypto trader in the building. Let's go, my brother. Welcome. Grazie mille, Aika. Oh, I can't wait. I mean, that video you sent me, I can't wait to come visit Italy. I've forgotten just how beautiful the weather there is. And I've seen some from Bitman in Portugal. Absolutely awesome. All right, I hope y'all are ready to work. We are about to do the work. Shine bright like a diamond. And yes, the charts are looking juicy if you know how to position yourself. So yesterday I made a tweet and there was some fear. I spoke about levels all the way down to 22K and there was some fear. But this is basically what we're going to be looking at today. The idea of a turnaround in Bitcoin against altcoins. If we look at Bitcoin against the altcoins, and this is awesome. This is a very nice resource that I've been using for many years. It is from the Germans, who are very good at analytics. You have to always make sure your Google is translating it from German, but it tells us when it's altcoin season, when it's Bitcoin season. And we can see that the last altcoin season didn't last very long. It was the run-up where everyone made their profits. It was just this little after FOMO where everyone made their profits. If you are able to stack, to accumulate here, and look at that, it's even like a bullish divergence coming in here on this indicator. This indicator is awesome. But what we can see here is that we are in an accumulation phase. And I did say it here. We are seeing BTC dominance steadily increasing while BTC has been ranging for 190 days. Historically, this correlation has been known as an accumulation phase for altcoins. And this index is giving it to us to be ready for the blood. Look how much lower we went. The lowest we've gone so far on this indicator into Bitcoin season is 11. It looks like we could go down to 4. So do not get me wrong about this stream. The stream is not to ape into altcoins. The stream is to take it slow right now to plan how we're going to expose ourselves to this accumulation phase and make sure that this next, if we get a giant bloody dip into the alts, we're ready to add to our position trades, open our position trades. Our DCA is active. Oh, what is up, Mr. Landon? All right, so big ups to one of my mates. Oh, so fond of this brother. And you know what? He's helping me get buff. Landon is a bodybuilder, fitness level individual and a close friend, and he's helping me to get buff at the gym. And you know what? My fitness has increased like crazy. I think since I started focusing, I've put on over 10 kilograms. How crazy is that? So Landon, thank you for being here and welcome. I know this is going to confuse you, but big props for coming in. So everyone give Landon the love because he's here, you know, newbie. He knows nothing and he's exposing himself. I love it. All right, I see lots of viewers. Very, very nice. Please do smash the likes. Let's see. So I think we have a lot of Twitter viewers. If you are on Twitter, please pop over to the YouTube so that I can see your comments. Twitter isn't integrated with my StreamYard, with any StreamYard as of yet. All right, so I see way more viewers than likes. Please do smash the likes. Let's make this huge. And look at this love for the newbie. So please help him out. Like, it's so, I don't even know what articles to send him. It's so hard to think back for me 10 years ago when I first came into this. All right, just know y'all buying alts must be done on spot. Please don't try and leverage. 100%. Thank you, Mr. Trader Giant. So I will show my position trades at some point. I'm building the position portfolio. It is right there on my copy trading. Very, very transparent. But indeed, my highest leverage is 2x. I'll say it again. My highest leverage on position trades on the altcoins is 2x. So yeah, DCA is spot buys. That is my major strategy here. DCA, dollar cost average, buy the same amount at the same period of time consistently. Hey, yes, okay, I have to, Landon, you have to drop a photo of your moose glass sometime. He's a huge inspiration for me. All right, awesome, Landon. So you can see, you have a family here. You're gonna be okay, my bro. It's tough. If you don't have a community, you get wrecked. That's what we've all learned. There we go. We're all students and coming from a very profitable trader, Aldo. I'm so proud of you. All right, no further ado. Let's go. Let's try smash that 50 live. I see we are pushing. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. And we did have a taste yesterday. We looked at Solana fundamentals. But you know what? We're going to take it even one step back and just take it chilled. Make yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. You know, we're going to be here. We're going to do some work now. Hop in, hop out, go to the bathroom whenever you need. No pressure, no obligations, but this is where we're going to put our minds to the charts. Agree with DCA, beautiful stuff. So it's amazing to see, you know, people are freaking out. We're in fear. We're down on BTC. Down on BTC, even though we're so much up, 380% up, actually. But people are freaking out, and every time I check my DCA bot, I expect to see blood, and I still see profits because DCA is that powerful. The longer we spend in accumulation phases, you know, one pump. Y'all know my buy price is $33 on Solana. It makes the rest of your portfolio so much easier. Haha, 6 hours, let's go. All right, smash those likes. Okay, I'm gonna get straight into it, and most of you know. Well, let me take it from scratch. This is how I'm going to analyze the market. The first thing we're going to look at is, of course, the fear and greed. We want to know what's happening with sentiment. And right now we can see we're fickly flopping and dropping between about 30 and 29. It's been like that for the last few days. But we can see that something big is coming. Something big is coming. Last month, neutral. Last week, greed. So things can change. Things can change quickly. And of course, if you shorted last week, beautiful. Beautiful. If you got fearful in the greed and you shorted, well done. And now, of course, we should be starting to position ourselves for some greed. We should be greedy when others are fearful. There we go. When there's fear, you buy. And we don't ape in. Most of you will know my fear levels. I look for 25 to start my buys. And then 20, I start to actually buy on spot. And then if we go below 10, I start selling things to buy Bitcoin. It's like, oh, do I really need this? And then I'm like, I'd rather have some Bitcoin at this price. So yes, it was Warren Buffett who said it. And I must say, you know, my major strategy is Warren Buffett's trifecta strategy. And yeah, because Landon is here, I'll give the Warren Buffett strategy. Well, let me see. How down is this crew? And open up the Discord. If you are in my Discord, start to drop any alt analysis in the live stream chart section. But for Landon, drop for me the trifecta, Warren Buffett's trifecta for entering into any asset consistently over time and being profitable. If someone gets me this, I'll organize a little gift. Let's see if the crew is on. All right, so now we know where the fear is. We also know, of course, you know, you can't just go and look at altcoins if you don't know Bitcoin, but we did an hour on Bitcoin yesterday. So we're down with that. We know where Bitcoin is and it's squeezing. It's struggling and it's squeezing. So the first thing we need to keep in mind here is for the altcoins, yes, they're giving up nice opportunities now, and we're going to look at that on some of the market charts, but our zones are much lower. Our zones are much lower, and you saw the target at 43K on Bitcoin. So just remember, if Bitcoin does a tipsy dump of 28%, the altcoins will from here dump 40, 50, 70. The memes will drop 90%. And that's where we want to be able to buy. We want to have funds on the side. A lot of you will know it's not a nice feeling when you see so much fear come in and you've got no liquidity on the side. That's also why I do recommend, you know, the big brain plays like Jess. I'm so proud of running your own company, earning money in other industries, bringing them into crypto as investment, and, you know, building your crypto wallet I love it. All right, there we go. Number one, DCA, which is buying at the exact same time, the exact same amount over periods. And we'll look at DCA bots. I am busy with the short video. Let me know if you actually want me to quickly do a DCA bot tutorial. But you know what? We're here to TA. All right, there. Buy the dips on the asset you want to accumulate. So you need an indicator for that. And of course, that is the relative strength index. That will be your indicator for buy the dips. So yes, Mr. Landon, we are using TradingView. Go and sign up an account. I'll also send you my link so you can get some perks for that. But this is the charting software that we use. And the first indicator I want you to take note of, don't worry about setting it up right now, but just take note of this. Basically, this is one of our main indicators, which tells us where to buy and where to sell. And this can be your major indicator for buying the dip. Never mind the charts. You can just say to yourself, okay, on the daily time frame, every time I see momentum in the oversold area, I'm going to buy a little bit of Bitcoin. And especially with the bullish divergences. And this is what we talk about when we talk about buying the dip. You see where I've circled the 3 places where the indicator would have told us to buy the dip. Let's just go back and have a look if we bought the dip. If you bought the dip, ooh, 28K, you're in a bit of profit. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it can be the indicator to buy the dip on the altcoins too. But yeah, since then, I mean, we pumped 193% on Bitcoin. Let's look at the next one. There was the bull. If you bought the dip, bam, it was at the support at the bottom of the weekly channel and we went 27% into profit. Next one, if you bought the dip, ooh, that was my long trade. What a banger. Still in the 100x long trade, still in 1,000% profit. Let's go. People are freaking out, flopping and dropping, gambling. You do not gamble, right? We're at the median line, RSI is in the middle, you do nothing. This was the level. And we got it. There was a 30%. And I mean, crazy to take a low risk trade because I'm looking for low levels. It was a $20 trade to pull $200 out of a $20 trade. That's the kind of risk management I like. All right, so that's how you buy the dip, right? And the third one is ladder entries. So it's cool that we're looking at this before we're even looking at altcoins. I'll show you quickly on Bitcoin how you would do your ladder entries. All right, so we can see here our major levels. And you know what? With ladder entries, you kind of throw your levels out the window. You just don't try to predict the market. And there are so many ways to do this. Bybit actually has a tool. So go into the Bybit tools and look for the ladder limit entries. You're buying, I mean, it's so cheap on fees because your limits are there. You're getting the best buys. I think this is the smartest part of the 3-pronged strategy. And I think this is the least utilized. People do the DCA, they do the buy the dips, but they don't do this third part. And this third part is actually, the most OG part of it all. And it takes time. So maybe I will do a stream where I actually do it on Bitcoin, on another account. I have already done it on one account, but I'll try using the tool. I like to do it manually. I like to do the maths. But let me just break it down. So basically, what you do is you take your amount that you have in savings to invest in this market in this next phase. And you have to just be aware that whatever you run with, you're going to be happy with your profits. But what I do is say you have $1,000. You take that $1,000 and you split it into 10 or 20 or whatever suits you. Say you split it into 10. What I do is a little bit of maths. We're going to do a simple version this time. But you split it into 10 equal parts. And then those equal parts, you basically say, okay, I want to buy Bitcoin down to $9,000. There is, in my opinion, a possibility, a huge reality that we could see a $9,000 wick on Bitcoin. And I mean, to have the kahunas to buy at that point when there's that blood is almost impossible. It's like, everyone's freaking out. It's Black Swan. There's outbreaks. There's World War. I mean, who even has money to buy because you got to buy bread? If you put your assets there now, you're an OG. And if you go into the order books, you will see on all the exchanges, there are ladder limit entries down to 0 on Bitcoin. People who have a lot of money say, if Bitcoin gets to $5, I want to be one of the people who buy it. And yeah, I don't think you need to go all the way down, but I would go down to 10,000 on Bitcoin. And then, the simplest way to do it is just take the current price, 60,000, divide it by 10. And yeah, just space out your buys. Just space out your buys equally with an equal amount going all the way down. And what I do and what I really like about the tool on Bybit is it allows you to weight your buys. So you choose your whole amount and you throw it in. You say, I want to put $1,000 in on a ladder limit entry, but I want to weight my buys to the lower levels, which means that most likely your biggest amounts will not go off and you will continue to save them in stable coins, which is very important. It's very important to always have, I would say, if I was managing a fund, which I'm looking at getting into. Who thinks we should build a fund? I think we should build a fund. But I would say at least 50% of your whole fund should be in liquid stable coins at all times so you can move it if you need to. And you know what? I exited a fund recently because I was in it for 3 years. 3 years. And I saw a loss. And I managed to make so much on my own portfolio in those 3 years. I was like, you know what? I'm lessing this. I think I can do my fund better. And it's just going to be Warren Buffett strategies. Yeah, moon bags and these kinds of strategies. And I was just like, when I exited the fund, I was like, can I have my money? And they were like, oh, okay, cool. We have to like exit all these positions and stuff. And I was like, but how can you not just have enough to pay out one investor? So yeah, learning a lot. Let's build a fund. Let's go. Time and patience equals profit. Yeah, Warren Buffett's the OG. If I could meet one person in the world, I think it would be him. So first few buys like 5% per level, and the lower it goes, you increase the percentage buying. Exactly. So whatever happens, we get the more OG bigger buys as we go down. It could be this. And then at least we bought there, and I'm actually going to long there at 43 if we get it. If it's this, at least we bought even more there. If it's this, at least some of your actual savings are going into an asset at an OG buy. So this is simple stuff, and I know I'm going slow here. We've got a big stream ahead of us, so let's go. All right, the first thing we do when we look at altcoins, as I've said, fear and greed, trend on BTC, be very aware. You know what's nice on BTC? If you want to be aware of trend, don't worry about chart for now, but just bring out your stochastic RSI. Oh, Landon, I know this is going to be confusing for you, but well done, brother. So the RSI is the first one I showed you, which is the relative strength index, which shows you your momentum. This indicator is a more immediate version of the relative strength index. And here I've pulled it onto the weekly time frame. And this shows us that Bitcoin might be coiling up for a little bit of a bullish move here. Is everyone with me? Because stochastic looks like it wants to pop. Just a little bit up. So just be aware of the trend there on the weekly before you get into anything on altcoins. And like I said, I'm not looking at opening or adding to any positions right now. But very likely in the next few days, we're going to open more positions and we're going to add to positions. So I want everyone to just be super aware of everything. That's why I'm doing it nice and slow today. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. And yeah, thank you. Thank you, Trader Giants, for this. Let me show you a little strategy here, which Trader Giants showed me. Works on any time frame. I must say, works on the 15-minute time frame, but let's first check it out here on the 4-hour. And I mean, I've been going on about this for years. Since Trader Giants showed me, I think it's awesome. And I think maybe it's you told me it was your ladies strat that you made up. But yeah, we're looking at rhymes of the stochastic with the regular. And these are like surefire, awesome trades. I mean, you can almost go anywhere in the chart and just say, did the stochastic rhyme in oversold with the regular? And if it did, it's like a beautiful trade. And of course, on this time frame, it's kind of foolproof. But on the 15 minutes, you can still smash this strategy. You just need like a little bit more confluence. And of course, you need much higher risk management. You need higher leverage and all of that. So newbies, just be careful. But have a look here. So you see here how the stochastic rhymed with the regular. The regular didn't go as much into oversold as we'd like, but still it gave you this kind of accumulation zone for a little scalp. And if anything, if you entered here, you have to be very good at very quickly taking your profits off the table. Even an 85%, as Trader Giants knows, even on a 10x, that's 8.5% that you can take out. So this is for the scalpers. Please don't get confused. But I mean, yeah, just have a look at this. You look here. There was a proper one, a beautiful rhyme of the RSI with the stochastic. And if we look at the trade, I mean, it's gorgeous. It's lovely. It's like, thank you for the strat. Went up 2%. And of course, this is a leverage strategy. So that's 24% on a 10x. That's all you need in a day to compound your account. One trade like this per day. Mama Crypto dropping the strats. It's so much. All right, yeah, perfect. I mean, yeah, just let it flow into you. Try and absorb it. You know, it's cliche, but just respect the journey. And there are beginner sessions. There are beginner sessions. Don't stress. So I will invite you to those. This is a session. I mean, most of us have been in these communities now for 3 years. Bollinger Bands. So I used to, but you know what? I'm pretty done with Bollinger Bands because, yeah, it's cool. It's nice. You know, if you just focus on it and you use it as a scalping indicator, it's very nice for dynamic support and resistance. But I'm in love with Market Cypher B. One of my favorite traders, you know, my favorite traders in the world are CryptoFace, Jason Casper, and you know, CryptoFace created Market Cypher. Jason Casper only uses Market Cypher. Jason Casper, in my opinion, is one of the very few actual traders that are KOLs. He's one of the only people who actually trade money and make money. All the other KOLs are flopping and gropping everywhere and, you know, making money off the other stuff. And yeah, it's Market Cypher. It's Market Cypher. So Dylan, this is it. This is the indicator. And what's so cool about Landon coming into this crew, imagine you started learning Market Cypher from the start of your crypto journey. Oh, yeah, I don't think anyone is lucky enough to get in to Market Cypher at the beginning. All right, we're pushing for 50 across the platforms. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I see way more viewers than likes. Does that mean you don't like it? You're watching, but you don't like it. All right, thank you, everybody, for being here. Please smash those likes. I'll even put up a little banner here. Smash those likes. So yeah, coming back to the Bollinger Bands, it's no for me on the Bollingers. I've moved on to Market Cypher. Compounding. All right, out for now. Awesome stuff. Touch the grass. Touch the grass. That's what I'm going to do right after this. I'm going into the mountains. Just before the stream, I looked out my window and I saw 2 eagles. Sometimes I see one because I live by the mountains, by Table Mountain, but I saw 2 eagles circling. And I thought, hey, it's going to be a good stream. All right, and remember to touch grass. Y'all know what touch grass means, right? Right, it's time to start our stream. Oh, look at Market Cypher, even on the 15 minutes. Guys and girls, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Are the beats there? Can you hear them? We're going to start our journey now. And you know what? We got to take it slow. We got to do our due diligence. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I know it's Saturday. But we do this because we love what we do. And you know what? I don't really feel great these days unless I stream every day. I want to wake up in the morning and I want to say, let's do what we do every day. Let's smash the charts. Please do drop your alpha in the chat. I have a list of altcoins here we're going to look at. OP, Near, Solana, RUNE, Pendle, AR, DOGE, FTM, Avalanche, INJ, STX, ADA, Jasmy, GALA. All, in my opinion, showing opportunity. But those are mine. And we're also... I know some of us aren't going to make it to the end and I'm going to have to run to the bathroom. But we're also going to look at all of these. We'll skip some of them. But you know what? I'm interested in most of these coins. I mean, ARB, right? Position trade on ARB, 54% down. This is a great asset. We've got HBAR. I believe in HBAR. Yeah, so we're gonna smash this because this blood to me is like, it's not even Black Friday. It's like Black Friday on steroids. Discounts coming in. I'm not saying it's the bottom for these alts, but I'm saying it's a nice time to start accumulating. And you know, a position trade is so cool. Like my ADA trade is a prime example. I didn't have such a good entry. I entered at about 69 cents, but I entered on copy trading at that time. You could enter on $1, and I entered on $1. And then it came down, I added $1, and you know what? most of you know my strategy for a position trade, for adding to a position trade. You start with tiny margin, and then every time you increase your margin by a whole 100%. And this obviously compounds your margin, and it brings your entry price all the way down, because every time you enter with the same amount that's in your trade, your price will come down significantly, especially if you can enter with more than is in your current trade. My current entry price, the trade is now in profit, and the entry price is like, I think it's 31 cents or something, 33 cents. It was amazing how I was able to bring that entry price all the way down into the blood, and now it's looking beautiful. All right, RUNE for sure we're going to look at. Very cool, Ricardo, to know you're loving Market Cypher B. I would say, you know what? Yeah, after so many years of seeing so many indicators being sold, all of that, and then a free one, just really actually giving you everything you need. It's so cool. LFG, all right, hearing the beats. Yeah, I think WIF is cool to look at. And you know what? If anything, TON. TON is on, WIF is on, no, WIF is on Solana, I think. But we have to look at the TON ecosystem, I think. What moved to TON? What was it that moved to TON? The meme coin? Okay, TRB we're going to look at. And I hope you're dropping the charts into the Discord. Let me know if anyone needs the Discord link. It's totally free right now. And the VIP room, you just have to be under my affiliate. The link is actually now on my YouTube channel. The free Discord link. And that's where we drop our charts. I'm going to drop all my TA. All right, peeps. Let's go. Total 3. All right, the total 3 is the market cap of all altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So literally the amount of money that is in altcoins, and yes, Ethereum is an altcoin, but we can't really consider it in this chart right now. Well, you can. If you add the total 2 or just the total, it will have Ethereum. But what we found is that Ethereum is so big, compared to the other alts, that it skews our chart. So I like the total 3 because it's actually, it takes Bitcoin and Ethereum out of the equation, and it shows you how much money. Remember, market cap is money in. Market cap means how much money is in. And it's $600 billion. People ask me, sometimes, why are you in crypto? $600 billion in alts. Wow. Okay, so the main thing to be aware of here is that we are actually in a bit of a scary zone. At some point, we're going to have a beautiful pump out of here. I do believe the money is going to come back into altcoins, but that needs a proper bull market. And for me, the likelihood here, especially given, this kind of price action here, dead cat bouncing on the top of this channel, falling down into the liquidity in the channel, front running the median. There's so many bearish signs here that for me are just juicy, just showing us that if you think this is blood, you ain't seen nothing yet. Remember how overpumped Bitcoin is? That also means that all of the altcoins are still overpumped. This is like the fair value gap right here on altcoins. There is so much blood just waiting to come, and if we can just be aware of that, and it's great for people entering the market. It's much better entering the market in this kind of a blood to learn to buy into the blood. Very, very cool. It could make you an OG. And it's crazy to see here that alts could lose half of their value still. Just to this line, to the bottom of the channel, to the actual support. So first we have this median. Hopefully it will hold us and give us our alt season, and we go from there and we never visit 320 again. But just be aware that 320 is the real support, and that's like a half of the $600 billion gone. So that means literally alts, just most of them would be 95% down if that happened. Let me say that again. ADA, it'll probably be like 70% down, or XRP 70% down. But most coins will, even if they're cool, even if they're awesome memes, if they're not, ecosystems that are being built over the last 10 years or whatever, they're going to get wrecked down to literally nothing. And you might as well buy them there, not hold them to there. Or buy them along the way if you really believe in them. All right, TRB, let's go. Corsu in the building. Corsu, I hope you're aware of the Kenyan event coming up. Are you aware of the Kenyan event coming up? I'm hoping to make it. 7th of September. All right, don't be shy in the chat. I think the crew is listening. That is awesome. Lovely to see everyone here. Still seeing low likes, or maybe it's just lagging. So please do smash the likes. That enables us to reach more people. All right, so this is just a reality call, a wake-up call here that we could see, you know, this kind of huge blood on altcoins. And what's also nice is I'm building in this entire zone. Because I'm so profitable from this accumulation phase, yes, I have been buying literally, you know, most of you know, indeed, not quite 850. I think my DCA bots from now, the main one is 500 days. So we can see here that most of my accumulation has come at such good prices for altcoins. You know, that's why we see my altcoin portfolio is still 80% up. And this just shows you, like Trader Giants was saying, time in the market, patience, DCA, this is how we do it. All right, and you know, we could do this. We could do that. And that's why I'm still entertaining buys here. But small buys. And hoping for lower. All right, the next thing to do is use USDT dominance. So just be aware that this is directly inversely correlated, you know, to the Bitcoin price. And you can see the direct correlation to the altcoins too. How crazy is that? As soon as USDT dominance comes up, you know, this is the exact dead cat bound structure we've seen in reverse on altcoins. Is everyone following me? So awesome chart. All right, everyone's being very quiet. I think we're concentrating. Awesome to hear. Inversely correlated and showing the same thing. Showing us that blood, you know, blood, like blood. Let's have some blood. It's like showing us support here. We've just entered back into the support. If this was a fake out below the channel, it's over, peeps. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers spreading fear for clickbait. And I don't put that in my thumbnails at all. But this is fear that I'm trying to put into you so that you're realistic. Have a look. If USDT actually takes a pump now, you know, 90%. Ooh, that will mean, yeah, 90% down on a lot of the altcoins. And yeah, that's why my position trades, the stop losses are so far down because I want to build them no matter what. I'm trying to literally make sure I have a stop loss that can't get hit, a liquidation that can't get hit. And the lower the price comes, you keep adding, and it's small amounts. I think my GALA trade now is up to $44. And I've added like 15 times or something. All right, check the Discord. Let's go. I've been loving the Discord. Really, I think this is such a historic group that we're building in the Discord. Absolutely awesome. So please do get involved. Get the link. You know, it's going to be such a profitable community. It's not going to be free forever. So get in as one of the OG VIPs. Okay, I'm going to start going a little bit faster. Of course, we need to be aware of BTC dominance. I did drop the BTC dominance cheat sheet into the Discord now, into the live stream chart section, and I did pin it. So go and have a look, study it like the back of your hand. You know, that's what I was talking about in my tweet when we're in an accumulation phase for Bitcoin. And yeah, very, very nice to see that we could get a little bit of relief on Bitcoin dominance here. Also a bit gnarly to see that the next resistance level is quite high up. We did do Bitcoin dominance yesterday, so I'm not going to spend too long on this. But this is a similar thing to what we're looking at on Bitcoin. Something big is coming. Either Bitcoin is going to take over. So if Bitcoin pumps, you know, to the moon and just takes over dominance, we're going to see something like this. If Bitcoin keeps pumping, but the dominance starts to come down, and this is pretty much the only indicator that will tell you this. This is when we're going to see our altcoin season. Bitcoin dominance needs to come down while Bitcoin's still going up. Yeah, and this is what we're practicing for. You can always just pull up the cheat sheet. I think, what's this? BTC, there we go. BTC dominance cheat sheet. I like this one. And I know that this is confusing, especially for a newbie. But this is why there's a cheat sheet. This is why you need to use the cheats. All right, I'll look at the Discord shortly. Just want to get through these market charts. You know, what's so cool about these, we call them market charts. You know, they're not exactly charting an asset, but they're giving us our leading alpha, our leading signals into the assets. Okay, and this is the major one. This is the major one. So this is ETH against BTC. And this has, over time, very much given us awesome insights into what's happening in terms of altcoins against BTC. Remember I said that ETH is the largest altcoin by so far. And being that, it leads all the other altcoins. Hey, Yaku, let's go. Welcome. Lovely to have you. Van Groenen in the building. Awesome to have you, brother. Welcome to the crew. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my little line here, and this is what my little tweet was about. So just have a look here. It's very nice. Even on the weekly, this is so cool to see that we see here that momentum is coming up. While our price is going down. This might not play out immediately. I'm not saying we're going to go like this. But what I'm saying is the price is coming down, while momentum is actually finding support. This, of course, is a bullish divergence. And this I see as a kind of fundamental bullish divergence of Ethereum against Bitcoin, which could end up turning the tides. And yeah, we drew it in yesterday. Have a look at the channel. When this channel breaks, I mean, look at this kind of price action. We could literally see something like this now. When this channel breaks, yeah, that's when our altcoin moonbags are going to fly. Just be aware, of course, we could get rejected here. Trade this range until it breaks. And this is why we accumulate. We DCA because we don't know when we're going to turn around. All right, pushing for that 50. Lovely to see. So yeah, I hope y'all are loving the big brain stuff today. I'm trying to go slow. I can't believe what this must all seem like to a newbie. So props to the newbies in the crew. All right, there we go. We're ready for the altcoins. So do me a favor. I'm going to quickly pop BTC on the 15-minute time frame. I just want to see what's happening here. And go and drop your insights into the Discord. I'm going to look at the Discord shortly, but I'm quickly going to run to the little girl's room. Wow, this 15-minute chart is awesome. You know what, let's put it on the 1-minute chart. All right, so now's your time. Drop the alpha. Wow, we're getting a little bit of pumpiness. How do you get the BTC against ETH? Just search for it on TradingView. Search for the pair. Yeah, you'll find it. All right, I will be back in T-minus 1 minute. Thank you everybody for being here. Smash those likes and hit up the Discord with your alpha. It's time for a whirlwind on alts. Let's go. All right, I'm back. What's up? Did I miss the trade? Nope, Bitcoin's done pretty much nothing since then. All right, just kidding. We're not trading now. Let's go into the alts. And you know what? I want to try and keep this diligent. I have a long list here of opportune alts that I really want to look at positions. But I want to try even push myself here to be as diligent as possible. So I'm literally going to start here. And the reason I like this, the top 50, even if they're low, I've said this many times before, the top 50 are just, you know, it's incredible. To get into the top 50 out of 4,000 to 6,000 altcoins, you have to be doing so much at all times. So it's almost like, don't worry about how bloody they are now. If they're in the top 50, something is telling us that fundamentally they're at the top of the game for all the altcoins, which is why I like to look at the top 50 and why I would say just be careful if you're investing in an altcoin that isn't, you know, in the top 50 is a nice place to start and, you know, not too far away from the top 50. Then of course, do your due diligence. So straight in here, in coin market cap, we just type ARB and we have to understand here. So, you know, one of the things I don't like about a coin is when it doesn't show you a max supply. We went through Solana yesterday. We spoke about why I will sell my Solana because there is no max supply. I would rather hold Bitcoin that has a max supply. Is everyone with me? So first, be aware of the tokenomics. Total supply, we can still see there's a whole lot minted that hasn't been unlocked or put into circulation. And yeah, of course, big money flowing through this coin to be able to be sitting in the top 50. We see 26 million on one exchange in the past 24 hours. You know, one of the major things you look for in an altcoin is consistent news flow regarding that altcoin. And here we have it, 15 hours, 19 hours, a day, 2 days. This is already showing me that this altcoin is very popular in the news. And I mean, this is awesome. It's showing us the unlock schedule, how much is being allocated. We can see here the team is getting 40%, so that I don't like. I think more should go to the DAO. Yeah, because, you know, that's scary. It means they want to hold the whale-like manipulation status on this coin. So it's just something to be aware of. I still think this coin has huge potential, massive potential. And yeah, come and read about it. I'm not going to spend too much time on each coin, but we can see here, layer 2 scaling solution. So this is really where it's at right now. Really where it's at. How do we scale the layer 2s? Native token is called ARB and used for governance. Okay, so that I like. They do have a DAO, but then 40% is in the team. I wish I was in the team. All right, ambitious roadmap. So that's already done now, 2023. They need to update this. All right, let's see what makes it unique. Optimistic rollups. So yeah, big brain stuff, but very big. And I do believe in this kind of stuff. You know, it's basically like the Ethereum virtual machine equivalent. And I just want to see here. Woo, look at this Arbitrum chain. So it's not just one asset. It's a chain with all these other assets on it. Yeah, very cool. We see Shy. Not as much as Solana, obviously. Not my favorite ecosystem. But I just want to find here the, all right, so 51 cents, 24-hour trading volume of $157 million. So it's in there. Market cap of 1.7 trillion. So always look at the market cap. And I like to stick to the large caps. I like to stick to the large market caps because they are more difficult to be manipulated. It's more difficult to move around that much money. All right, so there we go. We've done a little bit of due diligence there. Let's smash the chart on ARB. And we can see that if we did this for every altcoin, we would be here for literally 6 hours. So we're gonna have to pick our favorites. But we will get faster as we go. Don't stress. All right, shoo! This is what makes me very stoked. Let's go. Is this a position ready to go or what? Something gnarly this way comes. Just trying to clean up the chart here so we can zoom out. All right, it's back to the 80s with this synth wave. Let me know if you feel like some drum and bass. We can switch it up. But I thought we'd go 80s today. Nice and chill. All right, so interesting, right? I don't believe this coin is dead. I personally do not believe this coin is dead. How can there still be $1.7 trillion in market cap while we're sitting so far in the dumps? And you know what? This could, in my opinion, be those team members manipulating the price down so that they can get a nice big run on their coin and actually make more money. So a bit scary to think that they could be selling off, you know, to push the price further down. And yeah, this is a trade we have to be very careful of, because we can see here there's no real floor here. Let's just see if we can get an older chart. Sometimes it's nice to try find an index. It's hard to always find the oldest chart, like where it was listed first. See if it was listed here first. Nah. All right, same amount of info. This is what we have to work with. And we can see, you like, just give yourself room for the stop. And if we just throw in a position here, you know, to see what it's like. I mean, it's looking juicy. So monthly time frame RSI not giving us much other than there's still a little bit of room to go down. Weekly RSI, very, very cool. So we can see that this coin has had a lot of bullish momentum. The last dip did not find the bottom of the RSI, and here we can see a curve happening on momentum. We can see it starting to turn around. I would love to see an actual entry on this weekly time frame into oversold for a beautiful position, but I mean I'm gonna have to open a position here. So I'm gonna take notes of the coins that I'm actually gonna open positions. And let me know if you want me to do them live. We'll do a live trading stream where I manage all my positions, add to my positions, open new positions. Hey, Mr. Talizon, let's go. Oh, so much love, my brother. Did you get the Babbitt card? Let me know if you got it. And yeah, very, very, very cool. Okay, so did you figure out how to get the ETH against BTC? I will show you. Oracle, let's go. Talizon in the house. So drop us your alpha, my brother. Let us know how you're feeling. Lovely to have you. Thank you for joining. And I see, oh, so many viewers. So please don't be shy in the chat. Please do smash those likes. I must be doing something wrong because we've got more viewers than likes. All right, so this is looking great. Market Cypher also giving us very much. Woo. This is why I love Market Cypher, because it just tells you so much more. It just tells you so much more from so little information. Look at the green dot that came in there. If you traded that green dot, bam, you got a 219% profitable trade on ARB. And we got a green dot popping in right here, which was a 39% pump. So this is it. I'm going to look for these green dots. And we can see here, we got so green dot, red dot, bam, beautiful 55% down. Green dot. 58% up. This coin is not messing around. It's gnarly, it's rodeo, so be careful. Like I said, my highest leverage is 2x. And when I enter into this trade, whether we do it live, if we do it live, maybe we'll do it on Monday during the New York Open. I don't know where to find the links. All right, no stress. After the stream, I will send you some links. But awesome that you're focusing. Hey, Mr. Ronish in the building. Lovely to see. I believe you've been trading high volumes lately. And you caught a beautiful short on Sol. I'm very proud, very proud. Let us know, how did you catch the short on Sol? Was it Market Cypher? All right, here, so we can see the green dot has come in. There was a bit of a pump, 20%. But now we have gotten the bearish engulfing candle. This is looking lovely to me. Just be very aware here of the wave trend. So this is the wave trend on Market Cypher. Is everyone seeing this? Happy days. Happy days. All right, cool. So ARB is looking great. We're going to start the position there. Because, you know, there's just so much blood into what looks like a fundamentally interesting coin. All right, so let's keep going. I know we're going to get tired, but let's see how far we're going to get. And, you know, one thing we can use is this RSI screener to tell us what's really looking juicy. So let's quickly look here and then try to see if any of these are in our top 50. Axel Gas, FXS, DYM Manta, Evo Blur, DYDX I'm interested in. Atom. There's ARB. There's ARB. Let's go. Awesome stuff. Oversold on the weekly RSI. Dot. Auction. HBAR. I think we need to look at HBAR. Does anybody know about HBAR? I actually met one of the founders at one of the, at the crypto capital, venture capital recent, it was a massive convention held by one of my oldest friends, Mr. Gideon Greaves. And I managed to meet one of the HBAR founders and he blew me away. Was anyone there? Where's my coin market gone? Oh yeah. All right, so was anyone there when Andrew spoke on HBAR? It's called the header hash graph. And you know what he was talking about was so mind-blowing to me that yeah, he really won me over here. So there we go. 1 day ago, Hedera news. 2 days ago, Hedera news. 4 days ago, 6 days ago, 7 days ago. Beautiful. What is Hedera? Most used sustainable enterprise-grade public network for decentralized economy that allows individuals and businesses to create powerful decentralized apps. So if you don't know about HBAR, get involved. I think this is gonna, not financial advice, be absolutely awesome. Algorand, Stellar. XLM's doing so well. My XLM trade I think is in profit now. Solana looking juicy. XRP, ICP. I'm a huge fan of ICP because of their community. Tron Dog, Rap Dog. Okay, so not that much on Hedera yet. But this is cool. 30 million traded in the last 24 hours. Market cap 1.7 trillion. I mean, sorry, 1.8, so slightly larger. All right, and as we can see on the index, we have our HBAR right here, 49% down over the last 90 days, still in the top 50. Yo, we can't really sleep on WIF, AR, or GRT either. But yeah, I'm desperate to look at HBAR. And I mean, there's so much more. Obviously, I just read the first line of the fundamentals behind HBAR. And you know, what they're actually doing is really cool. So just try to get involved in the fundamental research. And Landon, to a newbie, you know, that's called do your own research. So make sure that, of course, you start with Bitcoin. Start to learn about Bitcoin. And I think I did send you a Bybit Learn link. So a lot of the articles in there will be very confusing for you, but try to find the articles on Bybit Learn that are for beginners. Okay, so I just think, I mean, of course, this is beautiful, peeps. Look at this kind of market movement that we get, 319% up in 300 days. You know, this is the reason why I was accumulating in this phase, and now this is the reason why I want to build my position trade right here. If we zoom out, you know, it's all about risk to reward ratio at the end of the day. And we see some of our best risk to reward ratio coins like GALA creating, you know, bullish divergences between how much development is happening, how low the price is, and how the risk to reward ratios are just absolutely awesome. If we pop in a long trade here on HBAR, and of course, as with any coin, this coin can go to zero. So just remember that, like, manage your risk at all times. But you see here, we can pull our stop loss down to literally zero. So we don't even have to really have a stop. That's how well we can manage our risk here and still have a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 10 up to all-time high. And most of you know, all-time high will probably give us a bash down, but then we very well might see price discovery after that. And this could be a brutal phase here. So just be careful. We could come close to zero. But you know, there's like fundamentally money in this coin that I don't believe will leave. Like the founders, you know, they're not gonna sell. And a lot of market making is just locked. So for me, it will be very hard for a coin like this to come to zero because not all investors will sell. But of course, that can change. People can sell. All right, there we go. We've got ARB, we've got HBAR. The positions are looking hot. One of the founders, what? Get off today. Of HBAR. Oh, here, what's this? Open a little position on ARB. Awesome stuff. Yeah, that's going to be a nice one. Let's go. Awesome. I do believe Bybit is the best exchange in the world to trade on. It is the safest. It is the only exchange that can show you your assets at all times on the Merkle tree. Yeah, and so much love and thanks to Bybit. All right, smash those likes. I see. We're pushing for the 50 across the platforms. Thank you everybody for being here. Makes me very stoked. All right, so let's keep going. I know the stream is already taking time, but you know what? We're doing our due diligence. What should we look at? Pepe, Atom, SHIB. Ooh, should we look at SHIB? It's like SHIB is still, I think, a bit overpumped. So it's like, yeah, I might just keep the profits there. Near, should we look at near? It's just like so much here that we have to go through. Okay, I think near is very important and Matic is very important. So let's do our due diligence once again. And I know this is a long stream today, so feel free to hop off. If you are saturated, you can always catch up. Go grab some fresh air and come back. So look at near in the news. An hour ago, 15 hours ago, 20 hours ago, a day ago, 2 days ago. Crazy amount of news. And of course, no max supply. When is a altcoin ever going to take after Bitcoin and actually give us a max supply? That's not great. But we can see that, yeah, for what's been minted, most of it has been unlocked. And we can see a market cap of 4 trillion. So a whole trillion more than the last 2 coins that we looked at. All right, DOGE. I do really want to look at DOGE. It is on my list. Volume in 24 hours, 196 million. So this coin is gigantic, peeps. It's huge. I can't even conceive this kind of stuff. And let's just see the allocation here. All right, there we go. This is looking better. We don't see a 40%. You see why this is so important. Already, I trust near more than ARB. And HBAR. Oh no, we didn't look at the allocation for HBAR. But yeah, this is awesome. Community grants, operation, core contributors, small and large backers. Okay, so the investors get the most. Ooh, what is Epoch? Epoch rewards. That sounds awesome. But we can see this is much more equal and much more likely to cause, you know, a fair trade ecosystem as opposed to, you know, manipulation all the time. All right, unlock schedule almost like done, almost done. But just remember, they can always just add more supply if they want, which is not cool. I don't know why they do that, to save themselves. Doom slug, let's go. All right, so remember, layer 1. Sure, if you don't know about layers, it takes time. Get involved. Still active and learning. Beautiful stuff, Mr. Dylan. All right, we will look at DOGE shortly. Designed as a community-run cloud computing platform that eliminates some of the limitations that have been bogging competing blockchains, such as low transaction speeds, low throughput, and poor interoperability. Making me want to rap. Ideal environment for dApps. Nightshade technology to improve transaction throughput massively. And it's really, this protocol works. It's amazing. It's at $4. It works. And we can see the competitors are Avalanche, Link. And we need to look in those two. Here's ARB that we just looked at competing. All right, beautiful stuff. So let's do the TA. And let's look at the news headlines at least. Remember, show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. The news in crypto is often fundamentally more important and catalytic to the TA. All right, the strongest buy signal in 3 years. Top 5 altcoin traders are accumulating. Nice. ETH, near, Cybro. I've heard about Cybro. Let me know if you've heard about Cybro. Matic is what we're actually looking at next, so that's awesome. Ondo I have heard about. Tron, I mean, of course. All right, no, but where's Matic? I thought they were going to put Matic in here. Near. Anyway, I really want to look at Matic. But for now, let's look at the near TA. Oh, and my Matic trade is looking juicy. Sure, beautiful stuff. So we got the golden pocket bounce, absolutely beautiful. I must check my trade. I think I entered the position trade. So it should be in profit. And I'm just going to DCA into this trade. Simply going to DCA into this trade. Because, I mean, just look what it's giving us. It's one of the trades that are giving us our nice risk to reward ratio. And just be careful here because we need to see this kind of a structure, right? Could see lower levels here before a turnaround. And yeah, just make sure you take your stop loss, literally. Just like give yourself buffer here from the last swing low. And then the risk to reward is looking very juicy on this coin. And we can see here it's, yes, these are massive, but they're less than the other coins. They're not 1000% pumps and dumps. The biggest dump here was 94%. 637% up. Whoa. This is looking nice. Let's quickly pop in our trade here. I'm going to leave these position trades here for where I want to enter. I must check if I'm not in this as of yet. I'm just going to wait for the bottom of this zone. Is this a bull div coming in? Almost. Oof, so there was the last bull div on the daily. Very nice. If anything, it looks like we're creating a bearish divergence here for lower levels. So I'm going to be patient here and I'm going to wait for the daily to print another bull div because we can see that that's where the entry, goes straight into profit, 73%. So we do not want to be trading if we're not sniping. We don't want to be trading if we're not sniping. Okay, so I'll throw in the risk to reward ratio here so we can quickly see it. But we are actually going to be more patient here and wait. And you know what? If we miss the trade, at least we've got our DCA. This is why you need to make sure the three-prong strategy is active. Okay, so I'm going to try enter here at the bottom of the golden pocket zone. See if we get a retest there. My target will be above all-time high. Of course, we take profits along the way. My stop with a buffer below the low. We're looking at a 1 to 7. And just note here, I'm looking for this kind of a movement. Do you see how that's blood? It literally means the trade is going to go into red. And we're going to add to it here. We want to enter here so that, we don't miss out completely if we do get some. But we're going to have to learn to manage. And I'm talking about a 2x. Because if we do get 642%, we don't need high leverage. Even on spot, that's fine. On a 2x, that's 1,200%. Oh, let me have a sip before my voice goes. I can feel it going. Patience is key, 100%. That's why I'm so impressed to see y'all still on the live. Very, very cool. And please do smash those likes if you are here. Cup and handle on the weekly on near. Yeah, so that's like what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing. Just remember. All right, so let me open up the Discord. All right, live stream charts. Let's go. Oh, yes. All right, so ARB, look at this. Beautiful stuff. There is the cup and handle. Please just be very aware here. A cup and handle pattern is a beautiful price action candle pattern. But just be very aware that, I think it might be invalidated, unfortunately. If we look at the technical aspects, remember when we looked at the cup and handle pattern as a price action candle pattern, we talked about the cup not going more than 30% down, and I'm scared to do this. It's not really feeling like a cup. It's more feeling like, yeah, the handle was invalidated. It's too big. We wanted to see no less than 30%, so no more than 30%. So that would have been the kind of handle there. And it just didn't play out. So this is like an invalidation, a change of market structure, and just a lovely time to accumulate, to build. And this is just because, fear and Bitcoin. And if anything, what I would look for now would be a cup right here. And then a little schwap. And just beware, this cup, it's still on the down. It's still on the down of the cup. And a little handle and schwap. All right, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me know how the endurance is going. We have been crushing it. All right, what should we look at? Yo, my list. OP. Okay, we've done Near. We've done Sol yesterday. RUNE. I think we should look at RUNE. And, you know, of course, RUNE is on here. It is here 34% down over the last 90 days. And you can see how doing your own research takes time. And this is why people don't like to do it. And yeah, maybe that's why it's nice for us to just chill here and do it all together. All right, so ThorChain, let's go. Always check that your price charts are the same price as, you know, the asset that you're looking at on your analysis. So here we can see the current price is $3.93. Good stuff. Tokenomics, no max supply. It seems to be the trend. Let's just be able to print and inflate whenever we want. All right, but their total supply, circulating supply, still a bit to be unlocked. And what's so great about this is, you know, this is one of the first coins that we've seen to have a TVL. Let's go. Who can tell me? Who's the first to tell me in the chat what a TVL is and why it's important? Market cap over TVL ratio. Huge brain stuff. Oh no, it says it right there. Oh no. All right, so indeed the TVL is the total value locked. So it's very important, and I mean, it's amazing to see that this is the first, you know, asset. As we've been coming up, the top performers, we see towards the top performers, we start seeing TVL. And this means that this is value locked in staking protocols that people can't use. So if they had to unlock it, they would have to wait a period, they would actually pay fees, they would lose some of their profits. So it shows you that people are investing in this protocol for the long term. Firstly, that you can stake, that you can lock, that you can earn a yield. That's huge for me. And secondly, that there's $222 million currently locked. And beautiful stuff. You know, a 1-to-6 ratio over the market cap for how much is locked. $12 hours ago, a day ago, 2 days ago, 5 days ago. So don't worry about the alts. If you come here and you see an alt with no news, just like wipe it off, you know, for now. Because you need hype, you need news to be able to bring the liquidity. Liquidity fees surge by 71%. Amidst fee increase, RUNE shows positive momentum. I mean, its fees were so low already. ThorChain price, can it hit $6? That would be a double. Decentralized liquidity protocol. Very cool. That allows users to easily exchange crypto assets across a range of networks, including Bitcoin, ETH, without losing full custody of their assets in the process. Wow. Wow, cool. So it's like custody wallet swap. Very nice. Simply swap one asset for another in a permissionless setting. So this kind of stuff, you know, they're going to have a struggle with regulations. They're going to have a struggle. But let's see how they do. Funded through an initial DEX. Interesting. Native asset settlement. Impermanent losses. Wow, this is amazing. Okay, we see Phantom, Arweave, Injective. All right, let's go. I mean, you can see, yeah, you can see where my position is. This one, I would say, be a little bit more careful because it's already gotten this ginormous pump, right? So anything that you see that's already gone up 1,153%, like SHIB, like Sol, you know, just be like double as more careful on those coins. Yeah, ThorChain like the hammer, exactly. All right, let's go. Big brain stuff. Total value lock provides a way to gauge the overall health, growth, and popularity of a DeFi project. A higher TVL generally indicates greater trust and participation. You know, in the long term, we're all about long-term fundamentals here. All right, how long have we been streaming? 44 minutes. Oh no. Even longer. Hour and 15 minutes. Let's go. Okay, we won't be too much longer because I do want to save my voice. But for this one, whew, wow, I want to get in on this trade, but we're going to have to be patient. If we miss it, we miss it. But I only want to open my position here. You know, we have to snipe. No bullish divergences on the weekly. So there we go. We're going to wait for the next bull div, and we might have to see a bear div before the next bull div. But we can see a beautiful flow here, right? We see bull div, bear div, bull div, bull div, bear div, bull div. Very, very cool. So, I mean, this is a nice asset that I might start adding to my intraday trading, because we can just see, you know, these beautiful trades coming in. Here was a bullish divergence on market cipher B on the daily time frame, which is my favorite time frame. And there was your 52% pump. Here was a bull. And then, yeah, so this is a nice learning experience here. Let's go. So for those of you who are getting into market cipher B, this is a really cool learning experience right here. So when you enter into a trade on the bull, on a bull div, remember to just keep monitoring your chart for the red dot. So here you see we got a bull div here, and the trade went into profit. But already here there was a red dot which invalidates the bull. Are you all with me? As soon as you get a red dot after a bull, that's where you take profit. Have a look here. And I mean full profit. Take profit all along the way. Put your stop to break even as soon as you can. But have a look at this. There was the red dot there. Right there. So it was telling you, oh, and it was such a beautiful trade. It's telling you, take your profits. Take your profits, mate. And there it did give you a little green for the long, and there's the red for the short. Oh, I'm in love with this indicator. All right, but what I want to show you here is how you still could have got this trade so nicely, because it gave you the bull, then it invalidated, then it gave you the green dot, and then here it gave you a double bull. So everyone's seeing this, and well done to Aldo, who picked up on that quadruple bull yesterday. What was that asset you were seeing, a quadruple bull? But as you can see here, a double bull is just even stronger. So if you did manage to say, oh, red dot, invalidated, close the trade, you didn't get wrecked, then you got the double bull, and then from the double bull, you got this beautiful 54% long. And directly to the red dot, look at that. The highest take profit was the red dots. Everyone following me. And then from the red dot, I mean, it's crazy. You could even flip your trade there, but what we saw was a bearish div. If we talk about wicks, we saw higher price, we saw lower momentum, and bam, there was your bear div down 42%. Oh, it was on bear. Okay, well, look at bear as a bit of a fun one. I'm trying to keep it fundamental today. Fundamental use cases. Because, you know, that's what I want to preach. I don't want anyone to get wrecked. But yeah, what I'm looking for here is lower momentum, higher high in price, bearish divergence, push down to these levels to take our wave trend down so we can get another bull div. On the bull div, remember, there would be lower prices, higher high in momentum. So we have to be very careful here with our entry. And this is why I'm just going to plop my entry, you know, right where the juice is. Right where the juice is at the last bull div. And I'm not going to enter. So don't get me confused here. I do not enter just when price gets here. When price gets here, I start to monitor market cipher for the bull div. And what looks like might happen here is we might get the quadruple bull div. And all that is just over time consistently higher momentum with consistently lower prices. The pump just gets stronger and stronger. Is everyone following me? I'm very proud of us today. Okay, so there's another one to monitor. And you know, the way to do this is to simply just set an alert at this line here, just to tell you, you know, it's entering into your buy price. So when it crosses that line, I wanted to just say RUNE, juice zone, monitor for div, monitor for bull. Easy, right? TradingView doing the work for us. Following, let's go. Yeah, so this is, you know, this is what I do. This is what I sit and I do for hours and hours. So I decided to just do it with the crew. This is what's called due diligence. Do your own research. Take the time. And we are going to hop off soon. As you can hear, my voice is going. It's not easy to talk for 2 hours. I'm still building myself as an influencer. I mean, props to the KOLs. I mean, jeez, a lot of Jason Casper's streams are like 2-3 hours. All right, so give me votes, y'all. Give me votes now. Let's look at what the crew wants to look at. I know we have a DOGE in a vote. These are my coins that I want to look at. So just vote in the chat. OP. We've looked at Near, we've looked at Rune. I want to look at Pendle. My Pendle trade is in profit on a 2x, 130%. Let's go. I do believe in Pendle. I also want to look at AR, Weave. And then we've got Doge coming up, FTM, Avalanche, INJ. I mean, isn't this just a gold mine? If we can set up 20 position trades that are all low risk, that all go into profit. Oh, it's going to be legendary, and it's going to be so fun to see on the copy trading, you know, all of the analytics. Okay, ADA, Jasmine I want to look at. GALA. We've looked at GALA quite a lot. But let me just refresh. And maybe we should actually do fundamentals on GALA, because that we haven't done. But let's have a vote right now also in the chat. Like, is GALA dead? Is GALA coming back? You can see my position here. It's gigantic. It's gigantic. Yeah, and I really should have added there. Okay, no, there wasn't a bull div. So I'll wait for the next bull div to add. But this trade is looking juicy. As I've said, this is my largest current position trade, and it's still only $44. GALA is not dead. I totally agree. I totally agree. I think this is all just a beautiful setup. And just have a look what we're looking for. We're looking for momentum to start coming up, right? Momentum has consistently been going down. And it's actually great. It shows that, you know, this is just a nice downtrend. When momentum turns around and we start to get these higher lows in momentum and still lower prices, we could get the bull div. And on the bull div, I will add to my trade. Look at this bull div here. It's to the dollar, insane. Are you with me? I mean, look at that. Crazy, crazy stuff. 290% up. So the next bull div I'll add to my trade. I'll bring my entry down. Oh, this current entry now is somewhere around here. And this is like ideally, this is where I want my position to be. So the lower we go down, I'm going to add to my trade to bring my entry further down. Yeah, and we can see how this has been a nice floor. I think we might get a dip below here before we start to change market structure up. And this really, the reason this is my largest position trade, I mean, are y'all seeing this? It's crazy. It's crazy. So let's put it on auto. Like, this is why I'm willing to risk if this coin does go to the grave. Because then it's like, fine, we lose our $44, or at our stop loss, we'll lose whatever, $20. But if we do manage to go into profit, you know, break market structure here, our stop will be so far behind, and we've just got all of this room to basically make this huge smile curve. Because let's be honest, we're building the position trade at the bottom of the smile. This is working out, peeps. And this, for me, I have not found a bigger risk to reward ratio. 1 to 41. Yeah, that last dip. Yeah, GALA is gonna melt faces. Not financial advice. I do believe. Alright, thank you so much all for being here. I still see the crew is pumping. Let's push for 50. And if you are on Twitter, please hop on the YouTube. And if you are on YouTube, please smash those likes. Okay, so let me see. What are y'all voting for? Let's do Doge. And Doge is an interesting one because it's one of the very, very few meme coins that I will trade. I love Doge. I love it because, you know, and for so long I didn't love it. Like, those of you who've really been in the crew for like the last 3 or 4 years will know that I've always been against these kinds of coins. But once they start to actually build their use cases, I get into them. So what's happened here is that Doge has actually started as a meme coin, all built on the community, you know, Elon's community. And now we see it. I mean, it's just gone on and on and on to build so much use case, so much fundamental systems, so many fundamental systems. And look at this, an hour ago, 2 hours ago, we see more news here than anything else. 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. And this is what I'm talking about. Moonbag, 500% ROI. Let's have a look at this. Tell me about Doge. Dogecoin slides to 10 cents amidst $340 million market liquidation. Key trends and risks. This decrease is part of a larger trend affecting many cryptos. Indeed. $341 million liquidation event across the market. Normal. Doge accounted for approximately 1%. So there we go. If you want to trade these coins, get ready to be part of those who are getting a little bit burnt. You're going to see massive pumps. You're going to see massive dumps. That is the definition of a meme coin. All right, maybe we'll end off with ADA. My baby love ADA. All right, the rising volume alongside a declining price suggests a potential downtrend for Doge. 9 cents. They're not really telling us much here. Okay, but here we go. I mean, this one doesn't even say not available. This one just says infinity. Same as Solana, which I just don't like. You know, that's like the US government able to print whenever they want. This is quite cool that all of the supply that has been minted is currently circulating. We don't see any TVL, so it's like, why can't you stake this? You know, it's like they're too lazy to make a staking mechanism. Allocation is for block rewards, so that's cool. The allocation isn't given to any specific members. It's only given to block rewards. You know, proof of stake. I think it's still proof of work. Based on the Doge internet meme and features a Shiba Inu on its logo. I mean, it's like it's not much, right? It's mostly built on the community. It's just like a coin. Oh, there, you can mine it. Okay, cool. So it's proof of work. So you can mine it and you can make profits on, yeah, any block that you're able to mine, you'll make a reward. So that's pretty cool. Doesn't even have one here of how it's unique because it's just not unique. Okay, here, whale holding. So we see, you know, whales are holding a lot. So if the whales decide to flop and grop, that's why we see this coin pumping and dumping so much, because whales really know when to buy and sell. So just make sure, you know, you get out or you get in. You make sure you're in the trend. And yeah, this is absolute crazy stuff. 538 million in the last 24 hours. Market cap, you got to follow the money. Market cap of 14.7 trillion. This is by far the biggest one we've seen. Oh, we're almost done. Landon, shots so much for being here, my brother. No stress at all. These streams are long. These streams are long, and I know you're a newbie. Drive safely, my brother. I will be seeing you in the gym tomorrow. I'm still sore. Oh, thank you, my brother. Thank you for being here. And, you know, we're going to the moon together. All right, let's finish off on Doge. Let's hit ADA. Let's call it a day. I'm ready to touch some grass in a big way. All right, I'm loving this Doge chart. Really loving this Doge chart. So like I said, the coins that have already pumped are the coins that were ready to go. You know, SHIB did a pump like this, Sol did a pump like this. But yeah, 286% has already been had in this bear bull market. So just remember that. What's juicy is that we are down 64%. But if you're building a position trade here, like I'm going to start building, this is probably going to be the second and only 2 meme coins that I'll position trade. My SHIB trade is still in profit. Still in profit. It's lovely. It was yeah, my best copy trading trade so far, I think, other than GALA, the previous GALA pump. But this is awesome. We can see a very nice risk to reward here. I mean, even if we start our position now, we're not going to start it now. We're going to wait for a bull div. But we can see anywhere in this zone, if we just monitor, yeah, it's looking awesome. And we just have to enter on the next bull div, and then every bull div we have to add. So I mean, lovely to see here. Price was lower. There was, you know, upward sloping momentum. Since then, we have seen a change in market structure. We have seen a higher low, and we have seen a 20% pump. So these are the kinds of entries we want to get into, so that if we are on high leverage, we move our stop to break even. You know, we take the profits off the table. If we are on low leverage, we just be patient and we add to our trade at the next bull div. And it's nice to see a bull div coming in there because it's been a while. Look at the last time we got bull divs. And it's amazing. They were all in this zone. And if you entered even at the top, in the worst place to enter on these bull divs, I mean, it gave it to us. Schwam! 289%. I think there's another bull div incoming, but you know, we are seeing market structure change here. So I'm tempted to even open this trade now on very low leverage and add to it. All right, thank you everybody for being here. One of the longest streams yet. I absolutely love the discipline. Most welcome. All right, so if you are here, do not be shy. Drop us a message in the chat. Drop us a like. And please do subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, share the stream on Twitter. All right, final coin peeps. And we're gonna keep doing our due diligence. I have done my own research on ADA here exceptionally well. I've watched 3-4 hour, I'm typing DYOR into CoinMarketCap. But yeah, I've done hour lectures from Charles Hoskinson, 3-4 hour lectures on ADA. So I do have the big brain. But what I want to show you is just the basics. And maybe one day we'll do a stream just on ADA, so I can teach y'all why it is my absolute favorite coin. All right, cool. So, you know, one of the reasons, this is the first coin. This is the first coin we've seen with a max supply. Is everybody seeing this? This is the first coin other than Bitcoin that we've looked at that we've seen a max supply. Yes, please. One of the reasons why I see, you know, why I want to hold this, why I stake it. And why is it not giving us TVL? Because of course there's TVL. Maybe the TVL is just too hard to monitor because it's so widespread. Let's look at market cap. Whoa, 15 trillion. Go ADA, that is so much money. All right, and of course, 16 minutes ago news. Let's go, 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago. Oh, in the limelight. All right, proof of stake, so good for the environment. Goal is to allow change makers, innovators, and visionaries to bring about positive global change. I mean, right? That is exactly what I want for crypto. That is exactly what I want for assets. And yeah, you can see here when CoinMarketCap says there's too much. There's too much for us to put in a little blurb. So go look at the deep dive. And I think that's going to be a whole session. It's going to be a whole session because it's by far my favorite actual blockchain fundamentally, apart from Bitcoin. All right, and let me quickly give you an update. My trade is in profit, I do believe, or almost. We can see just the due diligence pays off here. We were looking at this liquidity zone. We saw that we lost the liquidity zone. Our stop loss is managed all the way below 20 cents. So for us, this is just juice. Every time we dip down below 30 cents, I add a little bit to my trade. And have a look at these beautiful bulls. I mean, here we got a bull. Let me clean up this chart quickly. So market cipher B on the daily, it is giving us the juice for these position trades. And yes, ADA has gotten a nice pump, 230%, so be aware of that. But just have a look at how nice this dump is. This just makes me very hungry. Why is the max supply huge, but it's not up? Huge, but not up. Let me know what you mean. So the max supply is given here. So this is the maximum amount of coins that will ever exist, which is awesome that they've given this. So yeah, it's very far away. Like Bitcoin, you know, there's still a lot more ADA to be bought. But yeah, it's just beautiful that there's not an infinity sign here. It's showing that like one day they're not going to be able to mint more, right? And this is what's currently this is what currently has been minted. Oh no, that's beautiful. That's like awesome. And then this is what's circulating. Okay, so I see what you're saying. There's a fundamental divergence between the increase in the market cap and the price going down. And that's just like, let's go. That's just a fundamental bullish divergence between development happening. So people investing, people developing, and price going down. And we see here, you know, we just need to make sure that we add to our trade at the bull divs. If we add to our trade at the bull divs, we can see it's giving us the liquidity. We go into profit. And one of these bull divs is going to be the last time the last bull div and market structure will change. Is everyone with me? So if you're wanting to open your position here, just make sure you get in on the bull divs on Market Cypher P on the daily. And yeah, this risk to reward is also, it's very juicy, peeps. This is like one of the coins that I think would be nice for newbies to look at giving a position trade or, you know, DCAing. If I put my stop with some buffer, they're at 11 cents. We can see a 1 to 10 risk to reward ratio. Very, very nice. It's been an awesome stream. All right, thank you everybody for being here. Please do drop your feedback for me in the comments on the stream. And please do take the last opportunity to smash the likes. Please do also hop into the Discord if you are not in the Discord. That is where the heat is heating up. And like I said, it's not going to be free forever. The VIP, you just have to be under my link. Let me know if you need my link. And let me know if you want to be added. Just send me a message. I will add you to the VIP. All right, and it's been an awesome stream. I thought we would do way more altcoins, but it seems we actually need to continually do this altcoin season plan. So I think this is now going to be a weekly stream where we're going to look at altcoins. We're going to monitor the current position trades. We're going to open the trades. We're going to look at all the altcoins until we're done, right? We need to do that whole top 50. And it's just mammoth. It's a gold mine waiting out there. So thank you everybody for being here. It has been absolutely awesome. Thank you, Mr. Aldo, for sticking to the end. Ricardo, when I see the diligence, the commitment, I just know that you're going to the moon. Beautiful to hear, Amana. Ika, look at that, an hour and a half of due diligence on a Saturday. Yeah, the risk to reward on GALA is just crazy. It could melt. It could melt faces, baby. All right, add me to a Discord. Making a note right now. Mr. Rick, soon to be done. All right, thank you, everybody. I will see you in the Discord. I'll see you in the communities. Please remember to always play from a position of power and strength. Use your stop loss and do not get wrecked. Thanks again for joining us today. Have a wonderful day further. Goodbye.